Hey everybody, it's Monster Forge again, and I'm here with a review of a pretty cool toy that I didn't think I was going to find at retail, but things happen. Um, Side note, if you hear what sounds like a crazed, frantic animal running around in the background, it's a crazed, frantic animal, my cat. It's her time of night to run around and crash into things and just be generally chaotic. So a normal night. Anyway, this is the Masters of the Universe Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles of Grayskull HORDAK. Ruthless Master of the Ooze Pit. And you can see the artwork on the cards here, pretty cool. I like how it's got the Masters of the Universe exploding rocks, but it's got the green glow of the ooze from the Ninja Turtles in the background. That's pretty neat. Everything about this toy, this particular subset of the Masters Universe Origins line, it's been good from the start, but it just seems like as the line continues, the designs get better and better, and the quality of the figures seems to improve too. But yeah, this is a crossover between Masters Universe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and you've got HORDAK facing off against, what do they call him in the little comic book? Is it Splinter Skull? Hold on. What do they call him? Oh, Splinter Skull, which, I don't know, that sounds like a really goofy name. Anyway, they're incorporating the two, but what it is in this line, they did like they kind of smashed together different designs and made them, like with Splinter here, it's King Grayskull smashed together with Splinter from the Ninja Turtles, and you get Splinter Skull. Not crazy about the name, but he looks really cool. And once again, really cool artwork. I think that's Axel Jimenez did the artwork on that. It looks like his stuff, but I like the little bit on here. It says, while that peon Skeletor pouted over He-Man, HORDAK plotted from afar. He gained a valuable new minion in Shredder and used him to infiltrate Snake Mountain. When their time is right, HORDAK will strike and all of Eternia will be his. And you see the cross cells here. You've got April O'Neil, and she's really cool because she's like the sorceress, but she's the sorceress from Channel 6 News. And her hammer staff is actually a camera lens, which is pretty neat. Stealth Ninja Leonardo. It's some of them are like it's weird because they're kind of crossover, but they're not. It just like the Ninja Turtles. A lot of them, like they did Michelangelo that was wearing a wig, so he looked like He-Man with the blonde hair, and they did a Donatello that was dressed sort of like Man-at-Arms, and those are pretty cool figures. And but some of them were just like with the Skeletor in the line. He was Skeletor, but he was dressed like a samurai, so it was kind of blending in the Ninja Turtle stuff that way. But they've got like a stealth ninja He-Man, and that's a pretty cool figure. I've seen this one in the store, but the main one I wanted, I mainly, because I just can't start collecting another line of Masters Universe stuff. I've got what I wanted out of the Origins line, unless something cool comes along different. But I knew that out of this line, I mainly wanted to get Skeletor and HORDAK because they're pretty cool looking versions of them. The HORDAK here this is my new like preferred HORDAK figure. I never got the just regular HORDAK from the Origins line. I managed to find what's he called? Buzzsaw HORDAK, and I have him here, and he's close enough to HORDAK, like the original HORDAK for me. He's got like the action feature thing to him, so he has this big bit out here. But to me, he looks enough like the original HORDAK figure that I don't really care. The bat imp thing is from an Imaginext Dracula figure, and I just think it's perfect for HORDAK, because, you know, HORDAK had, he had like the little HORDAK bat that sat on his arm, and I think they kind of translated that idea, and I have, it doesn't quite hold on like it did, so I used some of that blue tack, the poster tack stuff, to hold it in place, but it works well enough. But anyway, I use that for the standard HORDAK thing. But I just think that this HORDAK, the Turtles of Grayskull HORDAK, has a lot more of a presence to him. Like, he's got the snarled lip. He's got really cool looking armor. The Horde bat looks really cool, and I like how he's got like the sort of techno Horde bat wings, because, you know, like the whole Horde symbol has got like the bat, and HORDAK was always based on the idea of like Dracula or a bat or a vampire, and he comes with some pretty cool looking armor on him, and some of this is reused parts, like the feet here, they're reused from these, and that's fine because it worked with the original. It worked with this. And the arms are the same. It's got the same little band that was on the regular HORDAK figure as well. But the new stuff on him is this belt here that fits around, and all of this stuff is removable. And he also has like a different arm, because, you know, HORDAK had the ability to transform himself into mechanical things. And so he has this, which is a ooze blaster or something like that. And the ooze is removable. And it's a really cool looking thing. And, you know, this is his bit of the, like, Ninja Turtle interaction here. Is he's got the ooze tubes from TCRI. And I don't know why he has a little gauntlet thing on his arm, but it's cool looking. Not gauntlet, but like the bracer on his arm there. But he's really cool looking, and he's got like the wings are articulated at the back there, and they are articulated at the mid part. And it has, you know, it's not just like organic wings or something like that. It's, you get the idea that this is like tech stuff in here. There's all kind of little indications that this is supposed to be mechanical. But he's articulated at 2 points at the wings. He has a ball joint at the neck. He has pin and disc joints at the shoulders, swivel here, pin and disc here that lets it go straight or bend up so far. And the swivel and hinge at the wrist. He has a waist that's articulated. It goes both ways. He has ball joints at the hip. He has the pin and disc or the swivel and hinge joints at the knees. Swivel here, and he has a hinge back and forth and a swivel inside the foot. So he can be posed really well, like all of the Masters of the Universe Origins figures. But like all of the armor is removable. Like you can take the head off, and you can take the armor off, and, you know, you can just have, it's kind of weird seeing him like this, but you can just have him without that. Now, he's pretty cool looking like that, but or you can just choose to have the little hood thing, the collar thing, like that, and that's pretty cool too. There's all kind of options you can have. The wings will come off of the shoulder things if you just want to have like a regular cool looking HORDAK without wings. You got that option too. But the head fits on that ball joint there, and so you can have him like that. One thing that I have found is this is one little flaw of this that I'm not super crazy about. When you get his head pegged on, it's not a super tight ball joint in there, and so if you go to lift his shoulders up, sometimes you can well, he's making a liar out of me now, but yeah, you see how you can disengage it. So the shoulders have when you've got the head connected on there, and the collar in place and everything, when you go to lift the shoulder up, it will pop his head off. And the first time I did it, it shot the head off of my desk. So, but anyway, he's a really cool figure. I love the wings. The wings to me really make it extra special. And there's like a lot of detail in the armor plating and all. I mean, the thing is just loaded with all kind of little details, and it's kind of fun to look at for a while and just notice things. But yeah, I think he looks fantastic. Now, one cool thing, the attachment thing on his arm there, I was looking at it and I was like, that size, I wonder if, oh, yep. So it's made to fit the attachments for the Origins figures like this. I don't have, what was his name? Roboto. I don't have the Roboto figure from Origins, but his bits might fit in this too. So you can arm HORDAK with at least, you know, because I do have Trapjaw. I know that you can at least arm him with Trapjaw's stuff. So you have that option. And that little peg, if there's other stuff that you know of that will fit into the Trapjaw connection hole right there, or orifice, or whatever you want to call it, then it should fit on the HORDAK figure. And vice versa, you can use the ooze for Trapjaw. He's like, bleh. But yeah, I don't think he really has to have that. Last thing about it I want to talk about is the comic book that comes with it. And this was actually a surprise to me, because I couldn't really see it all that well behind him in the package, because his wings, he comes packaged with the wings separate, and they kind of cover up the comic book in the back. But as soon as I opened up, and I was like, wait a minute, that artwork is really familiar. And sure enough, I had to look really closely at the signature there, and it is indeed Freddie Williams II. And he has done a lot of artwork. He's a fantastic artist. And the Masters of the Universe comic books have always been, like the mini comic books, after, with a few exceptions back in the day, which would have been the original mini comics, which Alfredo Alcala did the artwork in, and then some of the ones that Bruce Timm did the artwork in later on. Same Bruce Timm from Batman the Animated Series fame. He did some of the original artwork for for some of the mini comic books, and they were amazing. The artwork that he did back then was just so. Just trust me. Look up Bruce Timm and Masters of the Universe mini comics, and you'll see they were so good. But Freddie Williams is an amazing artist. He's done a lot of projects in the past few years that deal with like kind of pop culture crossover things. Like I know he did like I want to say it was like Ninja Turtles crossing over with Power Rangers. He did the Batman Ninja Turtles crossover. His artwork is outstanding, but you can see here, this is a level that, and I'm not trying to slight the people that are working on the newer mini comic books that have been coming out. Let's see if I have one here close by. Of course I don't. Why would I have something that I need right now? Anyway, oh, here we go. I do have some. Hold up. But yeah, the artwork in these has been, some of it's been pretty good, and some of it's been just okay. This one's not bad. And this one's not bad. It's not, it's okay. It's pretty okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. But Freddie Williams to me is just, he brings a whole different level of like style and stuff. And this is not even the best work that Freddie Williams has done, but it's amazing as it is. It looks to me kind of like, when I was looking at it, I was trying to figure out, and it's like, it looks sort of like digital inking in these, and a lot of times when artists do digital inking, they kind of, the job is kind of a rush thing, or it can be. And this isn't quite up to the standard that I usually see Freddie Williams artwork looking like, but it's still really good stuff. And I was happy. This is a great addition. Yeah, see, there's the Samurai Skeletor that I want to get right there. That would be my other must-have. If I've got to get a couple of figures from this line, it would be them. But yeah, just really, really top-notch looking mini comic artwork. Look at Skeletor. HORDAK looking all awesome right here. And that's the cross sells with those guys. But yeah, I mean, this, I'm not fond of paying retail for a lot of figures anymore. This was a $19.99. It was a $20 figure, and he's a 5.5 inch figure. I'm not really sure why, because like the whole, when the Masters Universe Origins line started, it was a really good value because they were like $15 a piece, and I was like, that's not bad for what you're getting. And I didn't mind that, but they've now gone up to like the standard ones are like $20 a piece, and it's like, well, it's only $5. So it's like, yeah, it's $5 that could have been spent for something else. But when I saw this guy on the shelf, I wasn't expecting to ever find him, because these, I don't know if you know anything about these Turtles of Grayskull figures, but they've been disappearing like crazy. Like they get into a store and they're gone in no time, at least in my area. My buddy who patrols toy stores a lot more than I do, he's managed to pick up several of them, but this is the first one that I've actually, that I was looking for, that I actually found. So I just went ahead and snagged him. I think he's worth it, because it's a really nice figure, and I think he's a good addition. Like, not only is he cool because it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover, but it's just like, I wouldn't care, because he's just a cool enough figure that he's going with my Masters Universe display as my HORDAK. And so, yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, he retails, I found him at Walmart. He retails for $20, and he's a nice figure. And I think he'd make a good addition to anybody's Masters of the Universe collection. And he's definitely good to go with the Turtles of Grayskull stuff. So, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm really, really, really happy and excited to find this guy and add him to my collection. And if you're looking for him, I hope you find him as well. Keep your eyes peeled. And if you see him, grab him, because he at the retail price, that's the last time you're going to see him at that low of a price, because people are going to want this guy when they find him. So good luck hunting, and it was nice chatting with you. And see you later.